everyone and welcome to today's video on learning AI using ChatGPT. In this video, we are going to explore how to leverage the power of ChatGPT for learning AI. Whether you are a beginner or diving into the world of artificial intelligence or an experienced coder seeking assistance with complex algorithms, ChatGPT can be your invaluable companion. Join us as we discover how to ask questions, request code snippets, seek debugging help, and explore AI libraries with ChatGPT's assistance. By the end of this tutorial, you will have the tools and knowledge to enhance your AI programming skills using ChatGPT. Let's dive in. But before we move on and learn more about it, I request you guys that do not forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon for further updates.
Craving a career upgrade? Subscribe, like, and comment below. Dive into the link in the description to fast-track your ambitions. Whether you're making a switch or aiming higher, Simplilearn has your back.
Just a quick info guys, Simplilearn has got a postgraduate program in AI and machine learning in collaboration with Purdue University. You can boost your career with this AI and ML course. In this course, you're going to learn the in-demand skills such as machine learning, deep learning, NLP, computer vision, reinforcement learning, generative AI, prompt engineering, ChatGPT, and many more. Hurry up, join the course link. The course is mentioned in the description box. So guys, let's start with learning AI using ChatGPT. So our first prompt is going to be, let us ask GPT, hey GPT, can you give me roadmap for learning AI for 10 months weekly wise, and also add the respective topics weekly wise. Now guys, this is a prompt which I want you to also type, because you are going to get a roadmap from first month to 10th month. And you're also going to get a syllabus kind of a stuff. And also for better clarity, you can ask day-wise roadmap also. For the first month, I can also give a prompt something like this, that GPT, please give day-wise plan for month 1. So if you say something like this, so it say on day 1, it is going to tell you that you have to read about what is artificial intelligence, or you can ask for articles or videos regarding the concept of AI. So this thing, you're going to get it from YouTube or various learning sources present on the web. And next thing, you have to familiarize yourself with the history and evolutions of AI. Moving ahead, you have to understand on day 2, what are the types of AI. You will learn about narrow AI and general age AI. You are also going to explore the examples of AI applications. So suppose now I want to give this prompt. Okay, suppose for day 1 I want to learn about it. So you can just directly give this question all over here, and you can see ChatGPT is going to generate the definition. Now, first thing is, let us try to understand, are we able to understand this or not? So say I asked GPT, what is artificial intelligence? Suppose I'm a very beginner and I'm starting very new to this field. So I have asked this question. Now you can see ChatGPT has explained something like this. Artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think, learn, and problem solve like humans. This field encompasses a wide range of techniques, approaches, technologies aimed at enabling computers to perform tasks that are typically require human intelligence. Now, for me, I can easily understand it. But even if you are facing the difficulty of understanding what it's trying to say and I'm not able to get it, you can give a prompt something like this. GPT, give me example in a story format in easy words, illustrating what is AI. So you can see, if you want to understand something like this, this is also very nice. So here you are going to get a story format. So this is also a prompt which you can use if you are facing difficulty in understanding the logic behind what this concept is all about. So these are two types of learning way which I can advise you to ask certain kind of prompts like this. So let me read this story first. Once upon a time in a small town called Techville, so you can see it started producing the words, and you can see Techville, which is kind of sounding very ridiculous, and but it's certain thing that is trying to say about what is basically AI in very simple words. So it is told, okay, there is a village, they love to create gadgets and machines to update their task. So there was a guy called Alex who built a special robot called Robo Helper. Unlike the other robots, it was designed to think and learn on its own. Now, this is the key thing about AI. So you have to understand something like this. And as you read more and more about this story, you will feel like what AI has done to solve their problem. Guys, there is one thing that I want to say, that any technology that comes up, there is an agenda behind that. And AI came up with the automation. So in order to simplify the daily day-to-day task. So basically, in shorter words, you can say artificial intelligence is certain thing which has its own ability to think and learn on its own based on experiences. Now, if we outline our week 1 to 2, it said what is AI, types of AI, applications of AI. So you can search all these prompts in GPT and you are going to get a basic definition, real life examples based on this. Now, week 3 to 4 is Python. Now, I will ask GPT, okay, for week 3 to 4, given examples of each topic in coding format with examples. So suppose the first thing says the basic syntax. So first let us give a general prompt, then we are going to analyze it. Now you can see ChatGPT is not always correct, and since I have already learned Python, so this is not a right prompt to give. Okay, this is a general mistake which I did it to tell you that this is not the way you have to follow. Instead of this, you can ask GPT, give me basic syntax regarding Python. So you can see that the first thing is comments, how we are going to put comments in Python. Next one is indentation. What do you mean by indentation? Suppose you don't understand, just ask GPT about these things, please. So I have written this prompt and you can see it has started giving example. So I will explain what is indentation. Suppose here it's given x equals to 5. Now there is a conditional coming up. If x is greater than 0, it says print x is positive, else print this negative. Now indentation is generally meaning that everything, suppose in normal other programming languages like Java, what we do basically, we create brackets, okay? Suppose we are creating if and else statement or any control flow or defining any function. How do we do it? We close it and open it. That's the process, and we use it parenthesis. But in Python, we don't use that. So how does the interpreter understands that here you have defined a function or there is a conditional? So what do you do? Suppose here I have written my conditional, and inside this, if this statement is true, I have indented it. Means there's a imaginary bracket which is closing and opening. So instead of this, we just shift it so that it comes in the respective blocks. So the line is indented, it says like this. Now you can see this line is also indented. It's a very simple meaning. Just you can understand or imagine certain thing like this, that imaginary curly braces, you are putting it up, but you are not putting any parenthesis or this kind of thing as compared to other programming language. So in the short form, that means indentation. Means it's a kind of a formatting stuff which Python follows. So in order to get more about it, just keep researching it, keep typing your doubts, okay? Now you can see in similar way, you can learn Python all over here by asking GPT. And the next thing is, let's move on to the week 3 one, okay? Let us go above, and you can see week 3 to 4, you are going to learn about these basics. So these are the prompts you have to ask to the GPT again and again, and ask more relevant examples related to this topic. So you can see in the month 2, what you have to do, guys, you have to ask for Python for data science. You have to ask regarding data structures, functions, what are lists, tuples, dictionaries, and with every prompt, suppose if I say this one, data structures and functions in Python. So I can ask include coding questions, algorithms, optimizations. So it sounds kind of a bit oriented to technical. So do include this, because in most of the interviews, they rely basically on coding questions. What are the algorithms you have studied and how you can optimize it. It's a very basic concept which is a kind of foundational when you will be moving forward to other technologies in this course, like machine learning or advanced machine learning, deep learning, and all those things. So let us see what answer our GPT gives us. Suppose it says all over here, list tuples and dictionaries. So first, give a basic prompt regarding this. So these are the data structures. Now include the second prompt which I have given you, which says the coding questions, algorithms, and optimizations based on this. So it's gonna build a concept. It's gonna rock solid your foundations for these concepts. Similarly, follow these. Now next comes the NumPy and Pandas. Type the same things. Use these libraries in certain projects. This is a one prompt additional which I can advise you to also follow it. Suppose I have already given the prompt like explain. So you can understand like key concepts it has started giving. So this is the basic like follow-up which you have to do with GPT, kind of interactional dialogue. Then moving ahead, so you can also see it has also given example all over here. Okay, now what do you have to do after this? Now you can ask GPT what IDE should we use. So it's going to say a lot of IDEs like PyCharm, Visual Studio Code, Jupyter Notebook, Spider, Atom, Sublime Text. Okay, but apart from this, I would say you can try very popular IDE, that is Google Colab. It's a cloud-based IDE. So here you can just practice all these things. Okay, you can type this code which it says. Okay, and next you can perform your iterations. Now let us move ahead, and similarly you have to explore all the other libraries present all over here. Okay. Now from month 2, you have to understand all these libraries for data science, and after the end which you have done it, you can ask GPT, okay GPT, give me some certain sample questions based on like Python for data science, and you can just follow up with that. There's a fact about GPT, guys, that GPT does not always gives the right answer. And for that purpose, I would like to say if GPT misses out certain intricate things, what you have to do regarding the syllabus or the roadmap for learning AI, you can also go to our Simplilearn's official website. We have curated a proper roadmap for learning AI, including each topics and also the entire syllabus. So go on the official website of simplilearn.com, and you can see we have a cohort of courses, and you just click on all courses, and you can see there's a category called AI and machine learning. So just right click on this. So there are a lot of programs written all over here. So suppose you want to take a postgraduate program. Okay, so right click on this one, and you could see that they would have a syllabus all over here. Okay, so you can see there's a learning path written all over here, essentials of generative AI, prompt engineering, programming refresher, then Python is there, how you can apply data science with Python, machine learning, deep learning. So everything is there. Just right click on the program syllabus, give your credentials, and you can easily have the syllabus. Now, based on the syllabus given by GPT and based on this curated syllabus, you can maintain your roadmap for learning AI. Now, at the end, I want you to also ask GPT that at the last end, you could see we have projects. Okay, so final projects. So you can ask GPT like, or the better thing I would advise you, what you could go to the Kaggle's website. Choose any data set which you like. Suppose you wanted to solve a problem based on the manufacturing sector. So you can how AI would apply in manufacturing sector. So just ask this question, or the first thing is, let us ask GPT what are the project ideas do we have. So, hi GPT, can you give me beginner level projects for learning AI using Kaggle's dataset? So you could see there's a Titanic, which is a machine learning for disaster. So there is a project idea that predict the survival on Titanic using the passengers' data. So you're going to get this data set, okay? So if you just go on Kaggle, Titanic data set, so you could see all over here, there is a link present, the first link you have to click on, and it will take you to the Titanic data set. Now you could see the attributes, the definitions, the key. So basically it's a data visualization problem. You have to do a little bit of EDA, and these are the kind of libraries which you have to use. So you could easily download this data set and you have to predict. Okay, so as you can see all over here, you have to do data pre-processing, feature engineering, classification algorithms you have to use. So you have to apply all these things in this project. So let us ask the first question that I need to do. What's the so you can choose your project. Suppose say I want to do this project give me outline to do this. Give me outline of the tasks I have to perform. So you can see like the first thing is data exploration. You have to load the Titanic data set. So the ID which you'll be using it, I have already told you, it's a collab. Create a new project all over here and then load the data set. So how to load the data set? Ask GPT what are the commands for that, how to explore the data set, how to understand and study structure. You can check for missing values, how to handle them. Then you have to visualize the data. The next process you have to perform is the feature engineering, where you have to create new features from existing ones that may be useful for predictions, like titles, combining family size variables. Then you have to encode variables into numerical format using techniques like one-hot encoding or label encoding. Moving ahead, you have to scale or normalize numerical features if necessary, having similar scales. Then you have to build a model. Okay, so these are the respective tasks. Moving ahead, you have to also tune the model and optimize it. So these are the respective tasks for that. And finally, submit your reports at the Kaggle. So this is the outcome of entire learning. And finally, what you have achieved in your report or analysis, just document that. Ask GPT how to properly document that report. And in this way, your first project is going to get completed. So you can see it all over here that it has given respectively 7 projects. So after completing the project, it's going to give you a rock solid foundation for learning AI. Now we have completely utilized GPT for learning AI, and you have got the syllabus. Ask relevant questions regarding coding problems, optimizations, okay, and how we can implement it on Google Colab, give some relevant examples, and do 7-8 projects on the same concept. In this way, you are going to build a rock solid skill set. So guys, that was all for today's video. I hope so you would have enjoyed our today's video on learning AI using Chat GPT.
Staying ahead in your career requires continuous learning and upskilling. Whether you're a student aiming to learn today's top skills or a working professional looking to advance your career, we've got you covered. Explore our impressive catalog of certification programs in cutting-edge domains, including data science, cloud computing, cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, or digital marketing. Designed in collaboration with leading universities and top corporations, and delivered by industry experts, choose any of our programs and set yourself on the path to career success. Click the link in the description to know more.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.